So Pete Hegseth was addressing the European leaders about Ukraine today. Here's a little what he had to say.
As the war approaches its third anniversary, our message is clear. The bloodshed must stop, and this war must end. He intends to end this war by diplomacy and bringing both Russia and Ukraine to the table. We will only end this devastating war and establish a durable peace by coupling allied strength with a realistic assessment of the battlefield. But we must start by recognizing that returning to Ukraine's pre-2014 borders is an unrealistic objective. The United States does not believe that NATO membership for Ukraine is a realistic outcome of a negotiated settlement. We're also here today to directly and unambiguously express that stark strategic realities prevent the United States of America from being primarily focused on the security of Europe. The United States faces consequential threats to our homeland. We must and we are focusing on security of our own borders. We also face a peer competitor in the communist Chinese with the capability and intent to threaten our homeland. The United States remains committed to the NATO alliance and to the defense partnership with Europe. Full stop. But the United States will no longer tolerate an imbalanced relationship which encourages dependency. Rather, our relationship will prioritize empowering Europe to own responsibility for its own security.
So the clear message is, United States and Donald Trump want this war and this bloodshed to stop ASAP. And so moving on that mindset, he's like, we have to be more realistic. See, for the last 3 years under the Biden administration and under the leadership that we just had, there was no clear objective, there was no clear path to victory, or no clear path to withdrawal. So Pete is laying that out under Trump's direction about what we as America want to see. And finally, we're getting some clear leadership. It's not realistic that they're going to go back to borders pre-2014, so there's no sense in making that a goal. It's not realistic that they're going to be in NATO, so there's no sense in making that a goal. And he made it very clear that the United States is about done paying the bill for all of it. He's telling the European leaders that they need to pony up 2% that they're putting in, not enough. Trump wants to see 5% from each one of these countries that this is an imminent threat to. And he made this point clear. We have an ocean dividing us. This is more your problem than our problem. So why are we paying for most of it? Pete was very clear, very decisive, and showed true leadership amongst other world leaders. I'll tell you what, we got to get out of this war. It's a money pit, which is what it was designed to be. And we got to make peace in this situation so that we can bring some calmness and stability back to this world. And also, we need, as Pete said, to focus back home on our borders, on our hemisphere, on the things going on with our adversaries. Russia has never truly been our adversary since the Cold War. And we've made them an adversary in this situation for the political and financial gain of many, many warmongers.